further debate? I recognize the member from Scarborough Guildwood.
Speaker, I rise today to speak on the Opposition Day Motion 2. On behalf of the people of Scarborough Guildwood, a community I have been so proud to represent since the summer of 2023. This is a beautiful and diverse community, but also one that is too often overlooked when it comes to affordability and opportunity. Speaker, in Scarborough, Guildwood and in Ontario, far too many families are struggling, not just with the rising cost of groceries, but with rent that keeps going up and up, hydro bills that feel impossible to pay, and paychecks that don't last longer than a couple grocery runs. Many families are working 2 or 3 jobs and still falling behind. This is the current Ontario that we are living in, Madam Speaker. Parents are skipping meals so their kids can eat, and seniors are choosing between heating their home or paying for their medication. The child poverty rate in my riding alone is 34.1%. That means 1 in 3 children is living in poverty. Again, this is the 7 years under this government. Over 1 million people are at food bank every year. I'm pretty sure that number is increasing. Every day I hear about children who are skipping school to stand in lines at the food banks because I have seen them with my own eyes just to make sure their family has something to eat that night. No child in Ontario should have to live like this. During the snap election, I heard from tens of thousands of people, working families, seniors, young parents, who told me the same heartbreaking thing. We are doing everything we can, and it is still not enough. They can't save after paying their rent or their mortgage. They are choosing between paying for medication or buying groceries. I heard from a mother who's skipping lunch every day just so she can make sure her kids have something to eat at dinner. I didn't read this. I hear these stories while knocking at the doors. A senior told me they are breaking their pills in half because they can't afford to refill their prescription. I met a father working 3 jobs and still unable to afford breakfast for his kids before school. Life in Ontario is unaffordable, and it's just getting worse and worse. It has never been this unaffordable over the last 7 years under the leadership of this government. Horrible stats I'm going to share with you right now. Over 1 million people visited a food bank in a single year between April 2023 and April 2024. The cost of rent has risen by 83%, and last year this government voted my bill, the Relief for Renters Act 2024, which, if passed, would have put real money back into the pockets of the people of Ontario that we are representing right here in this chamber. Grocery prices continue to soar even as inflation decreases. Utility bills for home heating and hydro are higher and harder to pay. Ontario has the 2nd highest unemployment rate in Canada at 7.5%, and the highest youth. It's so sad. Highest youth unemployment rate at 16.4%. And listen up, in my riding of Scarborough Guildwood, the unemployment rate is at 16.3%. Over 50,000 young people has left Ontario for a better life in provinces where they could actually afford to build a future. They're leaving behind their families and communities, not because they want to, but because they feel as though they have no choice. Speaker, no one should have to live like this in a place that we call Ontario, the economic engine of Canada. This government has spent $2.2 billion to a foreign company with no track record, no track record at all, and yet they can't do anything to help the families of Ontario. Ontarians are doing everything they can. They are working hard, doing everything right, and still falling behind, and that is simply just wrong. This motion is a chance to right that wrong. We have the solutions to give the people of Ontario equality and affordable life. So let's put money back into the pocket of Ontario workers and families during these uncertain times. Let's bring stability back to the lives of the families that lives in Ontario and look to us to make sure that they're having a better quality life. They elected us as their representative in this House. Thank you.